Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. We're gonna say that didn't happen. We're gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He's just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show.
She and I had a thing. It was stupid, but it happened, and I feel bad about it.
Yo, the internet is in absolute chaos right now. Mendeecees Harris just dropped a bombshell nobody saw coming. According to the latest tea, he allegedly admitted to having a one-night stand with Tamar Braxton. And things got even messier from there. After being called out by Funky Dineva, Mendeecees reportedly confessed to cheating on Yandy Smith with Tamar. But instead of quietly owning up the situation, he allegedly turned around and claimed Tamar gave him an STI during their encounter. Now the streets are talking, and nobody is staying quiet. Yandy is reportedly furious, going off on both Tamar and Mendeecees. Sources and social media chatter paint her as completely fed up, allegedly dragging Tamar, while also clowning Mendeecees for the entire situation. At this point, there doesn't seem to be much sympathy coming his way. Meanwhile, Tamar, who's known for speaking her mind and never backing down from drama, is now facing major backlash online. Many people are calling the situation embarrassing, especially after her past comments about Funky Dineva. Critics are saying this whole mess escalated after Tamar publicly denied ever being involved with Mendeecees, while also taking shots at Funky Dineva during an interview on The Morning Hustle. And if there's one thing everybody already knows, it's this. Funky Dineva does not play when it comes to spilling tea.
They started putting you two together. Do you and Mendeecees have, like, anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool, but
Yeah.
he's not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's not
right.
like that. And he just got casted in the film, and
she really sat there acting like she barely even knew Mendeecees Harris, as if they were complete strangers. But then the internet started doing what it does best, digging up receipts. Before long, videos and photos began surfacing showing Tamar Braxton and Mendeecees hanging out together on multiple occasions. And suddenly, her whole story started looking a little shaky. The evidence just kept piling up. Clips, pictures, and alleged receipts all seemed to suggest that the two were around each other far more than Tamar originally claimed. At that point, people online started connecting the dots, and once they did, her credibility took a major hit. Meanwhile, reports started circulating that Mendeecees wasn't even trying to deny the situation anymore. Instead, he allegedly admitted something happened, while attempting to downplay it by saying it was only a one-night stand rather than a full-blown affair.
Yeah, she and I had a thing. It was stupid, but it happened, and I feel bad about it.
But this is where the situation allegedly takes an even uglier turn. According to the rumors making the rounds online, Mendeecees Harris is now claiming that Tamar Braxton gave him an STI after their alleged one-night encounter. And social media has been in full meltdown mode ever since. Insiders are reportedly saying Mendeecees regrets the entire situation and feels like the hookup was a huge mistake. Alleged sources claim he's upset because he supposedly wasn't warned about any health concerns beforehand. At this point, the gossip has gotten extremely messy, with blogs and online commentators adding more speculation to an already chaotic story. There are also rumors circulating about Tamar's personal life and dating history, but none of those claims have been publicly confirmed. Right now, most of the conversation online is centered around why Mendeecees would even expose details that make him look bad too. That's where Funky Dineva comes back into the picture. According to internet speculation, some people believe Funky allegedly had damaging information about Mendeecees and pressured him to tell the truth before more details leaked publicly. Of course, none of that had been verified, but the rumors are spreading fast across social media. One thing people are pointing out, though, is that this isn't the first time Mendeecees has found himself caught up in cheating allegations or a public relationship drama. His name has been tied to messy headlines before, including past accusations discussed by Tasha K earlier this year.
So we just got word in real time. Some receipts were sent to us. We did promise the girl that we would give her anonymity. He knows who she is because he blocked her today. Put up the block receipt, Jasmine. That was fast. And, you know, she got her receipts before. I asked her to send a screenshot of the DMs, and she did that. So let me pull up mine. So the voice note, we got him. Give me 1 second. He goes in the next text, like real bad. You can. And she says, you can have me. He says, I can't even front no more. I'll let you have. She said, I'll let you have me. He said, we'll see. And then she goes, I will. She's from North Carolina, by the way. He goes, you know, you be busy. And then she goes, so you don't want me? And then he goes, I do, absolutely do.
Then in August, Kira Gates put him on blast for allegedly cheating with a married woman.
And for the most part, I have always minded the business that paid me. That's why every time I seen Mendeecees out with a girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you nothing. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended up.
Now, the internet is running wild with speculation that Funky Dineva may allegedly have even more damaging information involving Mendeecees Harris, including rumors tied to another man. Some people online believe that could explain why Mendeecees appears so desperate to get ahead of the story and control the narrative before more tea spills out. As for why Funky started exposing everything in the first place, fans think it all comes down to revenge. According to the online chatter, Tamar Braxton publicly embarrassed him, and Funky allegedly decided he wasn't going to let that slide. Once the drama escalated, he reportedly started dropping receipts and telling his side of the story piece by piece. The tension really exploded after Tamar claimed she had been attacked at her home. While she never directly accused anyone, many fans began speculating that Funky could somehow be connected because the two had reportedly attended the same party earlier that night. Funky quickly denied having anything to do with the incident. According to him, after the party ended, he simply called Tamar an Uber and sent her home safely. He insisted he had no idea what happened afterward, and made it clear he wasn't accepting responsibility for something he says he had nothing to do with.
We went out Saturday night. We went to the roof, Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw, or whatever, with us walking in. They're making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood.
Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva eventually started going back and forth online, trading shade and slick comments like it was a full-time competition. The tension kept escalating until Funky allegedly decided to drop what many people are calling the ultimate bombshell. According to the gossip circulating online, Funky claimed that Tamar had been secretly involved with Mendeecees Harris behind Yandy Smith's back.
Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your 3 faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you gotta go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that Roof Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married.
According to the online rumors, Funky Dineva allegedly put so much pressure on Mendeecees Harris that he eventually felt forced to publicly address the affair allegations. Fans online are saying the situation proves Funky isn't someone who bluffs when he claims to have receipts. In the eyes of social media, when Funky says he has evidence, people believe he comes fully prepared. Meanwhile, Yandy Smith is reportedly furious over the entire scandal. Insiders claim she wants Tamar completely out of Mendeecees' life moving forward, and according to the gossip circulating online, she's showing very little sympathy for him over the fallout. In fact, many fans believe she sees the situation as karma for his alleged actions. At the same time, social media users aren't exactly rushing to defend Yandy either. Some fans have brought up past rumors involving her and a London-based fitness trainer, allegations she previously denied or downplayed. Because of that history, many online commenters are treating the current drama as a case of what goes around comes around. As messy as the situation already is, people believe it could become even more chaotic if Tamar Braxton decides to take legal action against Funky. Fans are speculating that a lawsuit could potentially bring even more private details into public view, including claims about how the alleged confessions and accusations first surfaced. Right now, the internet is treating this entire saga like a reality show unfolding in real time. Tamar appears unbothered publicly. Funky continues responding to criticism with alleged receipts. Yandy is reportedly fed up, and Mendeecees is stuck at the center of the controversy, trying to manage the damage. One thing is clear. Social media believes this story is far from over. More rumors, more reactions, and more drama are almost guaranteed to follow as the situation continues to unfold online.